Okay, hi guys. I think we're going to have quite a few people joining after. Good evening. My name is Selina Kigwe. Now we're going to have a quick update on the cryptocurrency world because a lot has happened today, and I'm sure there's a panic in the streets right now with people who may not be familiar with the type of volatility that can occur in the world of cryptocurrency. So on that note, I just wanted to bring to your attention a few things that are going on in the world of cryptocurrency so that we understand the cycle. Now, some of you in the forum may have seen the post that I made earlier with the chart analysis. So we're going to see the chart in a minute. But you may be interested to know that it's a regular cycle for Bitcoin to dip during January, and it's done that for 3 consecutive years. The bottom came in January 15th, 16th, and 12th for 2015, 2016, and 2017 respectively. So this period actually marks the new year in Asia, and so people tend to exchange their Bitcoin for fiat currency, which increases the number of Bitcoin that's being sold on the exchanges. So that has an effect on the price, and it does help the price go down. Now, in addition to that, we've had quite a few incidents that have taken place, which I call the bankers fighting back. You know, so they're trying to make it as difficult for people in the world of cryptocurrency to cash out on their Bitcoin. Now, they did that in various ways. A couple of weeks ago, or last week, I think it was, or beginning of this week, because so much has happened. Visa withdrew their cards outside of the US. You can still get your exchange your Bitcoin for fiat currency on your Coinbase account. So you will need a Coinbase account. Everyone should have a Coin Payments account. Now, this is an e-wallet that holds your cryptocurrency for you. And so from there, you can transfer, you can send and receive cryptocurrency at the cheapest rates. Now, if you want to withdraw your cryptocurrency, you would need a Coinbase account, which is perhaps the only exchange right now that is functioning in a normal manner. And this is because Coinbase is part of the banking cartel. Okay, so initially they dealt with foreign exchange. So if you've dealt with foreign exchange before, you will have a Coinbase account already. So when they started expanding into cryptocurrency, as you can see here, you can still buy Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, or Litecoin if you want, okay, or withdraw it. So going back to the news, now the volatility of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is expected and an important part of the journey to becoming a mature asset class. So we expect the volatility to continue throughout 2018, but fundamentally believe that Bitcoin is still in a bull market. And that was the co-founder of Apex Token Fund talking there to Fortune magazine. Now, Ripple was the third biggest loser of the day. Ethereum, it was red across the board, but as we can see, this is expected at this time of year, and it started to already go up, which I'm going to show you the chart in a minute. And the reason for that is because announcements are now being made. The blockchain, there's going to be a blockchain ETF. Now, an ETF is an exchange trade. It stands for exchange traded funds. Now, exchange traded funds are investment vehicles that are used to trade on the stock market, and it can be for anything. So on January 2nd, NASDAQ Now, NASDAQ is the stock market for technology stocks. So you will have stocks like Facebook on there, Amazon, IBM. All of these technology companies are listed on the NASDAQ, which is based in New York in America. So on January the 2nd, NASDAQ started offering Bitcoin futures. Okay, so the Bitcoin futures, when that happened, you may recall in the first week of January, the Bitcoin price continued to rise. What happened, the institutional investors had all placed orders unanimously to force to bet against the price of Bitcoin. So they wanted the price of Bitcoin to go down. Okay, now when the ETF, when the NASDAQ Bitcoin futures started trading, the price of Bitcoin began to rise. And then the following week, so those institutional investors, they lost a lot of money. Now, the following week, that's when they announced Visa then began to clamp down on the cards being issued outside of the United States. Now, that wasn't enough. They then started to put pressure on the exchanges. Now, they can only target certain exchanges. So established exchanges like Coinbase that were in operation before cryptocurrency, you know, and there are hundreds of exchanges all over the world, and no government can shut down all of them. Yeah, because if they shut down all of the exchanges, or that means the end of all currencies. So they can't do that, which is why Coinbase is still open and operational. Okay, so they're targeting the cryptocurrency specific exchanges. Now these exchanges are all currently working on a solution. So if you have an account with any of the other ones and you're experiencing any problems, just be patient, don't panic. They are working on a solution. If you were at the event on Saturday, you would have seen that MasterCard are still operational. So if there are wallets out there that offer MasterCard. Now, the blockchain ETFs are being offered. It was announced today, January the 17th at 3 o'clock, and that resulted in the price reversal. So as we can see here, Bitcoin is now at over $10,000, $10,500. It's gone right up. Its low was at 27%. So right now it's trading at minus 7%. Now, if we look at the chart, oh dear, I think I might be able to, I hope this reflects on the recording, but this is the yearly chart. We're going to go to the daily view, and we're going to see the day chart. Now, here we have a pattern on the chart for the price of Bitcoin. Okay, so the price has been going down, and here we see it's leveled out, but it's done what we call a double bottom. So there's it's hit a resistance level here twice. Now the probability of the price going up is medium to high at this point because it's formed this pattern. Okay, but because of the consistent bad news that was going on about the fear of regulations, which we know is limited to the shutdown of those exchanges that they've been targeting. But as I've said, they cannot shut all of them down. So there is still the option of using your Coinbase to draw out your Bitcoin into fiat currency. So the price has been going down here. And then another chart pattern emerged here at 3 o'clock. At the time, the blockchain ETF was announced here. And you see it's formed what we call inverted head and shoulders. This is another powerful signal, trading signal. So when you get this signal on the chart, it's inverted. So this is the shoulder here, that's the head here, and that's the other shoulder. So you can see it's done that clear pattern, and then it's taken off. And it hasn't gone back down to this level. It looks like it's cooling off a bit, and now it looks like it's set to continue up. And as we can see, it's now back over $10,000 and will now continue because it's a buyer's market. And as I said, one of the pressures that was pushing the price of Bitcoin down was the new year in Asia, where people were exchanging Bitcoin for fiat currency in high numbers so they can buy their Christmas presents. You know, Ethereum has also gone down. Or it was a red day across the board, but as you can see, at that point when the blockchain was announced, the blockchain ETF, it's done a reversal pattern, and now it's on its way back. I feel sorry for you Ripple people, but you're lucky. It's now back on its way up. If the daily chart can come up, there you go. Everything you can see it's roughly done the same pattern at the same time. So these are the techniques that you're going to be taught through the Wealth Club when you get up to, I think it's up to level 4. So you see Cardano, this is number 5 in the market cap. It's also done the same pattern, it's now recovering. Now, and Litecoin, the same story. It's gone down quite significantly, but it is now back on its way up. If it will load, there you go. And there's that pattern. It's not done a clear head and shoulders, but it's roughly the same pattern, and it's following the course. So now we're going to go into the presentation. If people are worried about what's going on, don't be. Those people that have joined the webinar just now, just to reiterate, you know, it's the new year over in Asia. A lot of people are exchanging their Bitcoin over there for fiat currency, which is forcing the price down more on top of the news with the exchanges. But things have turned around now, as you can see. It's back over $10,000. Now is a very good time to buy Bitcoin. Okay, so the idea, this is the Wealth Club. The idea is that we're raising Bitcoin donations through crowdfunding. So that you bring 2 people and you help those 2 people get 2 people. So the only difference between the regular crowdfunding model is that you will instead of waiting for people to donate to you, you are going out there to get your 2 donees, yeah? MLS Bitcoin Club is an instant payment system. Sorry, one second, someone's raising their hand. Okay, I should really remember to change my name. My name is Selina Kigwe, so thanks for that. It's being recorded, and I will be posting the video in the WhatsApp group later. All right, so MLS Bitcoin Club is an instant payment system. It pays Bitcoin directly to your wallet, and it's the biggest secret on the internet today. It stands for massive leverage system. So we're leveraging small amounts of money to accumulate vast amounts of wealth. Now, we're building 2 powerful systems. That is the MLS Bitcoin Club and a passive income system. So you'll end up buying Bitcoin for free. And so I'll show you how that works later. Your money working with strategies in trading. So you're going to learn how to trade stocks, options, foreign exchange, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrencies, as well as learning how to set up your offshore account. You're going to love this community and what we do. We're here to help each other to achieve a goal. It's time to start building your home economy. If your home economy is not growing, there's no one to blame but you. New ideas can pay your mortgage this week. Cryptocurrency is non-tangible, so you need an e-wallet. Those people that are new to the cryptocurrency world, you need an e-wallet. It's like a bank account. You will need to have more than one e-wallet, because each e-wallet serves a different purpose, and it's good to have an e-wallet so that when people like the bankers try to do their, you know, Gestapo movements again and try to destroy the world of cryptocurrency, which, you know, they'll soon realize they can't do that. It can't be done. You know, you would need the flexibility to be able to transfer, send and receive Bitcoin from your wallet, from wallet to wallet. Okay, so MLS Bitcoin Club is each member is sending their seed directly to you via the means you choose. So you choose your e-wallet. So you keep the Bitcoin that you receive. The company does not hold onto the Bitcoin. MLS education is dedicated to wealth principles that will help you become financially free, wealthy in the short-term future. So there's no selling of products, services, lotions, shakes, pills, or anything like that. We're just here to educate you on becoming wealthy using our system. You're going to learn how to establish your own business, purchase physical gold, and trade in today's market, as well as starting your very own solo 401k plan, which is for the advanced level when you get to the other levels in this club. Now, the MLS Bitcoin Club is an instant payment system, as I mentioned before. You on the 28th of November, 145 Bitcoin was sent out to its members, which valued at $1.4 million. So the membership has more than doubled since that date. And so you can imagine the amount of Bitcoin that's being regularly withdrawn on a daily basis to its members. Okay, it's an instant Bitcoin club, so you get the Bitcoin instantly, and the Bitcoin is sent member to member. Now this is the cycle. Now one cycle represents an accumulation of 74.52 Bitcoin. So if you complete all 10 levels, you would have collected 74.52 Bitcoin. And remember, it's member to member. So how does it work? Here we start here on the starter level. You need to send a Bitcoin donation of 0.016 Bitcoin. There's an admin fee of 0.0005, so the total amount that you actually have to send is 0.0165 Bitcoin. So you start here. At this point, you bring 2 people in and you help those 2 people get 2 people. That will complete your community of 6 people. And as soon as your community starts to grow, your wallet starts to grow. So you get a total payment of a total Bitcoin donation of 0.048 Bitcoin. Okay, and of course, we're all here to get the 74.52 Bitcoin. So what do? We send in another Bitcoin donation of 0.04 Bitcoin to enter into level 1. There's an admin fee this time of 0.0055. So the total amount you send is 0.0455. So you send in 0.0455. And here you have a choice. You either bring 2 people in who's going to do the advanced strategy, so they enter into your community here at level 1 as well as at starter level, but I'll show you how it recycles. Or the people that you brought here in level 1, in starter level, you can help them complete their community. And so when they go to level 1, they will come into your matrix automatically, into your community of 6 automatically. Okay, so we recommend that you start at an advanced level because we'll show you how beneficial that can be. So again, you want to go, you've completed your community of 6, either by bringing 2 people in here or helping your 2 people in the beginning go to the next level, follow you onto the next level. So at this point, you've sent out 0.016 0.0455 Bitcoin. And when your community of 6 is full here, you receive a total payment of 0.12 Bitcoin. And so you want to go again and get some more Bitcoin. So you repeat the process and you go back in and you send 0.10 plus the 0.0055 admin fee. So 0.1055 Bitcoin. You do the same thing. You repeat the process. This time, more than likely, you're helping those people that you brought in earlier to follow you onto the matrix, do the same thing that you're doing, and follow you onto the matrix. Okay, so that your matrix here completes quicker. And there's another way that your matrix gets filled up quicker as well, which I'm going to show you very shortly. And so when your matrix here fills up, you then get 0.30 Bitcoin, and so on and so on. And you keep going to upper level, and you keep helping those behind you to do the same thing so that they fall into your matrix, so you don't have to keep finding new people. So let me show you the monetary levels now. It's probably nearly going to be about that by tomorrow morning, I think, because following the dip is about just over, it's $10,500 right now. So we'll see how much that is in pounds right now. Let's see. Yeah, so it's on its way up. It was $10,280. Now it's $10,500, and in pounds, one Bitcoin is £7,609. So we'll just use an example. So you're starting here at starter level, and you send a Bitcoin donation of 0.0165. Which is valued at around £160 at this level. You bring 2 people in, and you help those 2 people get 2 people, and you get a payment of 0.048 Bitcoin. So you're basically tripling your money. So that's worth around £450 right now. So then you send, most of this you will send back in, because we're doing the starter level, and that's the basic strategy, and we'll see the difference on the advanced strategy. So you send 0.0455 Bitcoin to start level 1, and the payout here will be 0.12, which is over £1,000. And then you go again, and into level 2 you send 0.1055. You get 0.3, which is nearly just under £3,000. And so you keep going. Now, we recommend the advanced strategy. So that is, you start starter level and level 1 at the same time. And you get 2 people to do the same thing as you, and get them to do the same thing as what they did. So when you get that community of 6, you'll receive a payout of 0.168 Bitcoin. So you're paying in 0.062, which is about £600, and you're getting a payout of 0.168, which is about over 1,600. So that when you go back into level 2 for more Bitcoin, you're just sending 0.1055, and you have a healthy profit here of £600 sitting in your e-wallet, which is your personal bank account, to do whatever you want with. It's all profit for you. So this is the dollar chart showing you the same levels. So we're going to move on to the matrix. Now this matrix represents the starter level. This is you. You come in here and you send a Bitcoin donation of 0.0165. You bring 2 people in. That represents your A line, and you help those 2 people bring in 2 people. You might not need to help them; they may be able to do that themselves. But for this example, we'll just say you help them to get 2 people. So as soon as this box here, the first box of your B line, gets filled up, you receive a payment of 0.016 Bitcoin. When this box fills up, you get another 0.016 Bitcoin. When this box fills up, you get another 0.016 Bitcoin, because when they are joining the club, they're making a Bitcoin donation, just like you did, of 0.0165. The admin fee is taken and you receive the rest, or not. You, if they're on your B line, you receive the 0.016. Now we're going to look at level 1. Oh, before we go forward to level 1, let me just go back. Sorry, let me just go back. Right. The final box here, the final box is used to recycle you again on the same level at the same level. So this box is used to re-enter you into another cycle at the starter level. So you've already received in your e-wallet, in your personal bank account, crypto bank account, 0.048 Bitcoin. Okay, so you've received that, and it's in your e-wallet, and you're going to use that to go to the next level. Meanwhile, this box here is used to recycle you at the starter level again. So I'll show you how you can now fill up your second cycle. So we'll go to level 1, because here we are at level 1. This is you. You sent in your Bitcoin donation of 0.0455, which includes the admin fee. You either bring 2 people in at your advanced strategy, or you help those 2 people you brought in at starter level to fill their matrix of 6, so they can join you on your matrix and fill this box here or here. Okay, and so when their 2 people that they brought in at starter level do the same thing that they did, they will fill up the box here and here. You know, so but there are other ways that you can also have your box filled up. So that when this box fills up and you're level 1, you'll receive 0.04. When this box fills up, you'll get 0.04 payment of 0.04 Bitcoin. This box fills up, you get another 0.04 Bitcoin. So in total, you will receive a payment of 0.12 Bitcoin. And this box here, the final one, is used to recycle you again at level 1. So at each level, it recycles you over and over and over again. And that creates that passive income for you, free Bitcoin. Remember, you've only made 1 payment at the very beginning. So if you're going to do starter level, this is an example. Say you bring in, this is you make a Bitcoin donation of 0.062. Say you introduce Lisa, and Lisa introduces Bill. When Bill joins, doing the same thing, doing the advanced strategy. So that's starter level and level 1, which is highly advisable right now because Bitcoin is cheap. So if you do that, when Bill joins, on the advanced strategy, he will send you a Bitcoin donation of 0.056 Bitcoin, which back then was around $952. Now, when this box is filled up, the same thing happens. You get another Bitcoin donation. When this box fills up, the same thing happens. You get another Bitcoin donation. So when this box fills up, it's recycling you on a starter and a level 1, because this is the advanced strategy. So it will recycle you over and over on each level. Okay. Now, in order to really get and complete the cycle quickly, what you need to do is map and manage your team to 3 levels. You build up your core team of 14 people. So that means you get your 2 most active people that show those qualities, that have a desire or goal, you know, a defined goal, and they have that attitude, the right kind of attitude, and they're willing to demonstrate, you know, any kind of determination to do what it takes to get more Bitcoin. So you focus on those 2 people, and you get them to do the same thing with their 2 people, their most active people, and you get those, and they get their most 2 active people, and that maps out your core team of 14. And so every time you complete your community of 6, you will be elevating to each level. Meanwhile, those 2 people behind you that started at the beginning, they will be following you on each level. Okay, so remember, all members that you personally invite, they follow you over and over and over again. So it doesn't matter when they reach the level, it won't delay you in terms of you getting past a level. You don't have to wait for them to get on there. There are other ways that your matrix can be filled up, and I'm going to show you that very soon. So this is not a pyramid. This is not a Ponzi. A Ponzi, the company holds on to your money, and a pyramid, you have to rely on the community growing and growing and growing. This system is neither of those things. It's a looping and elevating matrix. You know, so we like to call it a community. So once you join a community, you never have to you never pay for a re-entry. So I've just shown you how you recycled. You're being recycled and recycled over and over and every level by the system automatically, and the Bitcoin stays in your e-wallet, your personal e-wallet. So this just demonstrates the value of Bitcoin for those people that are not used to cryptocurrency. You have 1.685 Bitcoin. It's worth about, back in June of last year, it was worth around $4,000. In October, it risen to $9,000. The same amount of Bitcoin was now worth $9,000. Back in November, the same amount of Bitcoin was worth over $13,000. And we've just experienced a dip. The dip we've explained at the beginning for those that were late in joining us. There was it's the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year out there in Asia. And so a lot of people have exchanged their Bitcoin in Asia for fiat currency, which has forced the price down further than we would have expected, even with the on top of the bad news with the exchanges that are being harassed by the bankers. So at this stage, I'm going to go to my my account and show you the matrix to show you how exactly you can get your position. So when you log into your dashboard, the first thing you see is the total amount of Bitcoin you've received, your total number of referrals, and the total number of positions you have. So we're going to go to the positions. Now on the positions, this is my first matrix here. So I started here. This is on the starter level. Now the funny thing is, I mentioned to you earlier, there's other ways that you can fill up your matrix. Well, it depends on what's going on in your community. So if you're in a community where the sponsor is introducing a lot of people, then you may get spillover. Okay, now there's no guarantee or timing as to when it happens. It's automatic. The system runs on algorithms. Okay, so it's all automated. Now, so the funny thing happened to me was that before I got my first person, the system automatically put CryptoBay into my starter level matrix, my starter level community, before I found my first person. And before I found my first person, CryptoBay got her 2 people. Okay, so I got paid 0.016 Bitcoin here. I got paid 0.016 Bitcoin here. And then when I got my first person, I got paid for 0.016 Bitcoin here. And this Bitcoin, this box was used to recycle me on another starter level matrix. So you can see here, I've got matrix as MLS starter level. That's my first matrix there. And you can see the total earned is 0.048. So that was sent to my e-wallet, my Coin Payments e-wallet. And it recycled me on the same MLS starter level at level 2. So I haven't paid any more money for that recycled position. I've already tripled the money that I've made, that I donated originally. I originally started with 0.0165 and have earned 0.048. Now I sent 0.0455 back in to start my MLS level 1. Okay, so you go into my matrix, it's yet to be filled. And when it starts to fill up, it can either be filled up by the people that I've introduced on my starter level when they fill up their matrix, they'll follow me and they'll go on to level 1. They'll follow me onto my matrix here. And the thing is, if, for example, I bring in more than 2 people, and my matrix has a vacancy and there's a vacant box, the system will automatically put that person in the next available box. So, for example, if my A line here is full up, so let me go back to, say, for my starter level. So this one is a good example. So here is my second starter level matrix. I'm about to recycle again. When bit more cut to come fills in, gets their 2 people, this box will be used to recycle me again on starter level. But you can see here, these 3 people here, 1, 2, 3, I'm their sponsor. So I introduced them because I've introduced more than 2 people, you see. Now I got spillover here as well. So before I even got bit more to come, Harris L arrived but like magic onto my starter level, my second starter level matrix, because I'm recycling now. This is the second time. So I've already got my 0.048. All I paid is 0.0165. So if you introduce more people, it will slot that person into the next available box. Okay. So now I think that's the long and short of it. I'm going to open the, in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it a bit different, because when I open the mic, usually there's a lot of background noise and you can't really tell who it is that's got all the background noise going on. So I'm putting the chat up. Please, if you have a question, could you raise your hand to do that? You just have to hover over your image, and there's 3 dots on top that will, there should be a little hand that allows you to raise your hand, because I'm the host, I don't have it. So if anyone has a question, can you please raise your hand or put a comment in the chat? Or if you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, I'm going to unmute everybody because everyone's so quiet. I'm going to unmute you all. Okay, I've unmuted everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I'm sure everyone has quite a few questions, so please fire away.
Manny Kai. Everybody's got the same. Everything is differently. Whatever your username you create.
Okay, I'm gonna go one by one. Gladys, hi. How are you?
Hello, Celine. Hello.
Good. How are you? Do you have any questions, any concerns, anything?
Not at the moment. No, thank you.
Okay. So you've got a good understanding of what's going on with Bitcoin, because a lot of people will just hear the headlines. They won't understand the real story. Yeah, so, okay. Naza, thank you, Gladys, thank you. Naza, is it Naza or Naza? Or Nazir? Nazir. Is it Nazir? Okay, I'm not getting a response from Nazir. Douglas? Donald.
Yes, hi.
Hi, is that, do you have, yeah, please ask me that question that you had for me earlier.
It was a question I had in mind. You mentioned on Saturday about market capitalization. Okay, what is that?
Okay, the market capitalization, let me take you to CoinMarketCap. Let me just refresh this page. The prices.
I can't get away. What?
We're nearly reaching $11,000, guys. So market cap. This is the market capitalization. Basically, what it is the It's the value of the share price multiplied by the I should I think multiplied by the volume of or volume of Bitcoin. So the market cap is determined by the price. So okay. So on the cryptocurrency market, the cryptocurrency market capitalization right now is 507 billion, $350 million, nearly up to $351 million. So 507 billion, $351 million. That's the market cap. So the value, the market capitalization of Bitcoin is the largest out of all of the cryptocurrencies. Yeah. So the cryptocurrencies, all of the other ones were created after Bitcoin to either mimic Bitcoin or do something similar to Bitcoin, you know, but with a new feature. So that's why Bitcoin is number one. Here, the market cap for Bitcoin is 182 billion, 504 million. 100 and, you know, it's quite big. Yeah?
Okay, no, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. Okay.
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 Okay, thanks. Do you have any other questions, Donald?
No, just that I am not in the group at the moment. The WhatsApp group.
Yeah, okay, don't worry. I'll add you to the WhatsApp group later. So I'll call you after this webinar.
Okay. All right.
All right, thanks, Donald.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Henry Ogonli. No? Marcia? Or Chuma? Okay, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone have any other questions?
Hello.
Hello. Who is that?
Henry Ogunle.
Sorry. Who is
this
that?
Is
Henry. Hello.
Henry.
Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Hello. I'm
Good.
fine.
Good. Do you have a question?
No, I don't actually have questions. Okay. I don't have questions.
Are you a member of the club or are you a guest?
I'm a member.
Okay. So I hope the presentation questions that you might be facing when you're talking to people about the club and Bitcoin.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I didn't get that.
I hope the presentation made things clearer for you, so that when you're talking to people, you'll know what to say to them about Bitcoin.
Yes.
Okay, so if nobody else has any other questions, I'm going to close this webinar. Look out for the Donald. I'm going to call you after this webinar. Look out for the link on the website. Did someone say something? Okay, no, I don't think so. I think there's just a bit of interference. Oh, Chuma. Hello, Chuma. You raised your hand, Chuma. I can't actually hear you, though.
Network.
Hello, Chuma. Okay. All I've got to say right now is, if you have any questions.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, Chuma, how are you?
I think I have a problem with my audio.
Yes, the network doesn't sound very good.
Okay, maybe I'll just send the message then.
Okay, you're coming through. Do you want to try and ask your question? Oh, he's gone again. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, if you have any more questions, just go back to the person that introduced you, go back to your team, go back to your sponsor. You know, that it's a community that's designed to help people achieve their goals. So we're all here to help each other. Post any questions on the WhatsApp group, and I'm sure we'll be able to help you. So on that note, thank you very much, everyone, for being so patient. It's coming up 1 hour, so we're going to call it a day for this webinar. The next webinar is at 10 p.m. this evening. So if you have anyone that have any queries, I'm going to go over the same material, give people an update on the crypto world. Please do get 10 o'clock tonight. Okay, so on that note, thank you very much for joining us. And stop my screen share. Everyone there. Okay, take care, everyone.
See you later. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.